Understanding substance use and abuse. Misuse of substances like alcohol and drugs is a growing problem in the U.S., and teens and young adults are most at risk, with half of all new drug users being under the age of 18, and 1 in 5 high school students having abused prescription drugs. Additionally, 1/3 of high school students currently use alcohol, 23% use marijuana, and 22% use all forms of tobacco combined. Decision-making in teens involves a chemical called dopamine in the brain's reward center. Dopamine helps transmit signals in the brain that make people feel happy. The number of brain receptors interacting with dopamine is higher in adolescence than at any other time of life. That means that when a teen is exposed to a reward, such as a compliment, the reward center reacts more strongly than it would for an adult. Also, being with friends increases the sensitivity to rewards and makes the already sensitive reward system even more sensitive. Feeling rewards more strongly and responding more intensely to what peers may think means that there are biological reasons for why teens sometimes decide to do things with their friends that they would never do on their own. This can be positive by encouraging friends to take on new challenges, but it can also lead to dangerous decisions, such as drug and alcohol use. Drug use and abuse can contribute to harmful short and long-term health risks. In fact, drug abuse can have long-term effects on a developing teenage brain. MRI scans of the brain have shown that people who have been using drugs for a long time have a smaller prefrontal cortex than people who have not been using drugs. The prefrontal cortex is the area where decision-making occurs. Drug use can result in poor grades, memory loss, and social problems. A lot of us have an idea about what a person dependent on drugs looks like. However, anyone can suffer from this type of addiction. Addiction doesn't depend on income, job, age, race, or color. It is a disease of the brain that can happen to anyone. Drug dependency is when a person consumes alcohol or drugs regularly, despite the fact that it causes issues in their life and relationships with others. Get help if you need it. Encourage your friends to get help too. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or abuse, call 1-800-662-HELP or visit www.easyread.drugabuse.com.
All right, welcome to One Nation, a Sports Soccer Magazine Extra. Tonight, we've got a great program. We've got some amazing people from Council for Drug-Free Youth. You know what? We're going to have a lot of fun. Maybe not as fun as what we would have with Jay Gill, who is missing tonight, but we're still going to go ahead and have some fun. Jay is busy with an event in Colorado, and so he was not able to make it tonight. You know, he brings the humor, he brings the energy. I'm going to try to live up to a little bit of that. But first, I want to go ahead and just bring in our guests here. Tonight, we have with us the Executive Director for Council for Drug-Free Youth, Andrea Holloway. We have the project coordinator for Council for Drug-Free Youth, Safir. And then also we have 2 students joining us tonight. We have Logan Damas, and then also we have Justina Varner. They're joining us tonight, and they're going to answer some questions. I told them we weren't going to give them any tough ones, but they were ready for it anyway. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring everybody into the program. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. Good.
Good. Awesome. Glad to have you all here. Well, as we were starting, obviously we had a little bit of an issue with our sound, but we're going to go ahead and push through that. Andrea, would you start by explaining a little bit about what Council for Drug-Free Youth is all about and how your organization is reaching out to our communities?
Sure. So Council for Drug-Free Youth is about motivating and educating along with collaborating to promote drug-free lifestyles for youth in Missouri. We work with community partners to provide inclusive activities that support youth and show them that an alcohol and drug-free lifestyle is not only possible, but fulfilling. We have a lot of performance groups that provide within the schools and providing this education. We have peer-to-peer performance, which is some of you may know as Safety Kids. We also have Show Me Players and the Uplift. With Safety Kids, it's our 5th graders, and they perform to kindergarten to 5th grade throughout mid-Missouri schools. Then we have our Show Me Players, which consist of various mid-Missouri students from schools in 7th grade. And then they perform a skit / musical to the 4th and 5th graders. And then with our Uplift, they're 9th graders who research about alcohol and drugs, and then they work on the content of their performance that will be performed to the 6th graders. We also have facilitated ran programs, which is known as COPE. It's also known as Communication Offers Performance Enhancement, which this focuses on personality tests. There's alcohol education along with tobacco and vaping, marijuana and prescription medication. This program focuses on the 7th grade. Then we also have our team program, which is 8th grade students learning to work together, having those coping skills for as they grow and get older, also with life skills. And then we have our baseline, which is 9th graders. And this is a awareness of the impacts that alcohol and drugs can have on a student, along with their family and the community that they live in. We have a lot of things. We also have our youth coalition, which consists of 8th to 12th graders. Tiara runs a lot of the youth coalition, so she's got a lot of great ideas to incorporate the youth with promoting the drug-free lifestyle within their own community, and events that they can do, focused events for youth to participate in. There's national conference that we would love to offer for our youth to attend. Just a lot of different things that we can do to incorporate the youth. And then we also currently we serve in Cole County, North Holloway, Osage County, Camden County, and then Montauk County. So we're continuously growing and continuously expanding into all different kinds of schools throughout mid-Missouri.
That's great. I mean, you reach out in all those communities, actually even beyond what we are expanded in as far as Sports Locker. But I'm so thankful that you guys have a voice in all of those communities. Uh, Before we move on from Andrea, you guys just had your banquet just not long ago. Tell us how that went.
It went really well. We were happy with everyone that was able to attend. This was an event that was held in person. We were able to have a great guest speaker come talk about his experience with substance use and how it affected his life growing up, and how he has made those changes and how today he is flourishing. We also highlighted our scholarship winners for the application that we had. So we were able to award 5 scholarships for that. We also highlighted our safety kids and our Show Me Players and Uplift. And they each spoke about how the programs have helped them or mold them into the person that they are today, and kind of explained their experience with those programs.
Yeah, it was very good, and we had an auction. And I just want to throw out to anybody out there: do not mess with Andrea when you're in an auction and having a bidding war with her. She will put the pressure on you, and that was a lot of fun, and it went to some very good. It's a very good cause, so it was fun to be a
Yeah.
part of all that. So, but again, I'm not messing with you anymore on that. And it
It
didn't
was
help.
all fun.
And it didn't help that Rod kept putting pressure on everybody. So,
Yeah.
but he was supposed to. That was good. Hey, Tiara, as project coordinator, you keep really busy, and you were filling in for a period of time as interim director until Andrea was brought into that position due to the death of Dr. Kevin Kohler, and I know you were you had all those different things that you were doing, and on top of that, continuing to be project coordinator. Tell us a little bit about what you try to accomplish with what you do and with those kids.
Um, Basically, I run the youth programs. Andrea mentioned the scholarship that we do for the 12th graders that are graduating. We give 12th graders that are graduating $500 based off of an essay interview. We also have our youth committee. It's 8th through 12th grade that want to engage in their community to help promote a healthy lifestyle to their peers, which they can build leadership skills, get community service, earn scholarships, get free food, make friends, and hopefully we can raise money so they can travel to DC for a youth conference with CACA. We also have a video contest. It's from 6th to 12th grade. They can win cash prizes. It's basically a little video, 2-minute video of last year's theme was Life is Not a Game. And this year I haven't picked anything yet, so that's to be announced. And we also have our Student of the Month. That's with 12th graders. And basically, we recognize them monthly from schools in our local area, like JCHS, Highlights, Calvary, and we just added on Blair Oaks, and hopefully we add on more high schools in the area. And they basically get receive a swag bag. They get a certificate, a premium parking spot in the front of the school, so they don't have to walk or look for a parking spot. And they also get recognized in our media and the local newspaper. And I also make like a video for them to be recognized at our annual banquet. So we do a lot for the youth, and hopefully we can keep adding on to that.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, and you did the scholarship winners here at the banquet, and man, we had to go through a lot of applications and entrance, which was amazing. Tell us a little bit about that and how deserving these kids are.
Oh man, when I tell you it's a long process, Kirk was one of on our committee. We had, I think, maybe 18
It seemed
scholarships.
it seemed like 300, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it was like 18 scholarships. It was less than last year, but you know, COVID, and it was a little harder getting the applications out and going to the schools and enforcing the applications on the counselors. But basically, we have to go through all those papers from recommendations, and all the students are like excellent students, 4.0s, and they like in 30 different clubs. And it was very hard for the committee to pick. It's hard every year because every student deserves it. And so we're sitting here like, okay, maybe this person. Oh wait, this person too. This person. So unfortunately, we only can pick 5, and hopefully next year we can like raise more money for the scholarships, and we can give more deserving seniors scholarships for college.
Well, you just send Andrea around anywhere to bid in auctions, and you got it. It's done deal.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, you got some pretty awesome people on each side of you, Tiara, in this video. Can you tell me a little bit about Justina and Logan?
Justina is one of our safety kids, and Logan is one of our Show Me players. 2 more programs that we run for peer-to-peer school that Andrea talked about.
Okay, very good. Well, we will go ahead and start with asking Justina a question. Justina, tell us a little bit about yourself, what grade you're in, where you go to school, and then why you joined Safety Kids.
Okay, my name is Justina, and I'm in 5th grade. I'm 10 years old, and in 19 days I will be turning 11. I have 2 younger siblings, and I love to act, sing, dance, and I really love swimming. The reason I joined Safety Kids is because I love to act and sing and dance. It's just really fun, in my opinion. And I thought it was kind of like a dream watching the 5th graders perform, and so I've always wanted to do that. So when I got to do it, I was really excited.
That is awesome. You know what? You are just about the same age as my granddaughter, who's 11, and she's in Colorado, and she likes to do all that kind of stuff too. So great job, Justina. We're glad to have you on here tonight. You keep up that good work, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey, Logan, how you doing, man? Are you there, Logan? Logan is frozen.
Oh no.
Oh,
All right. He's muted. He's muted, so I can't hear him. All right, Logan, if you can hear me, if you want to go ahead and hang up and call back, we will bring you back in, buddy. All right, Tiara, can you tell us a little bit about Safety Kids and the Show Me Players programs as far as what you guys are looking for as far as accomplishing with those?
Yes. So our director is Kira Rudder. She does Safety Kids, Show Me Players, and Uplift. And our Safety Kids are fifth graders that perform from K through fifth grade. Sorry. And like Justina said, they sing. Which last year theme was through the decade, and their target is alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and prescription drugs. And Kira just announced the new theme for this year is Superhero You, which we're excited to start doing that this year, and hopefully we can get our kids into the school so they can perform in front of their peers. And then the Show Me Player program is seventh grade, and they perform in front of fourth through fifth graders, and they are in between skits and song, and their target is alcohol, tobacco, prescription drugs, bullying, suicide, and depression. And then our Uplift program is ninth graders, audience is sixth grade, and they're skits. And so they're the same target area, but they also divide into like groups and facilitate discussion, and they teach skits to the kids that they perform in front of. So that's like a very awesome, all of them are awesome type of programs for kids to do if they love to perform in front of their peers. And so we're also looking for kids that want to join our upcoming year for Uplift and Show Me Players, and we have an audition July 12th.
Awesome, that's great. Hey, Logan, speaking of superheroes, you're back, man. How you doing? What grade are you in, Logan? Seventh grade, is that right? And due to COVID, you said that you were being homeschooled right now, but you were going to which school?
Thomas Jefferson Middle School.
All right. Logan, tell us a little bit about why you got involved with Show Me Players.
Because I'm in Scouts with Troop 11, and one of the requirements was to participate in a community drug-free program, so I needed to get to the requirements.
All right. Very good. Hey, we'll get some more questions in here. We're going to go ahead and take our first break here real quick. We've got our sponsor, Cns Business Services, and we're going to go ahead and play a quick video from them, and then we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Mandy with CNS. Are you 18 years of age or older looking for summer employment? Well, CNS is currently hiring for summer manufacturing associates, up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at cs-business.com to find out the details or apply at our office, 1731 South Ridge Drive.
Services, say yes to CNS. Say yes to CNS.
Well, I want to bring up real quick that they do an outstanding job at CNS Business Services, but I want to bring up real quick that Paula Benny, the owner, it's her birthday today. So if she's watching, happy birthday, Paula. We hope you had a great day, and just glad to have you a part of this program. All right, we're in our next segment here. Andrea, I understand that you competed in some sports, right? What did you compete in?
I did. I played softball.
You said you played softball?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. What position did you play?
I was third base and left field. So I
So
switched between the two.
So you were in the power alley. You were at the hot spot at third base, and then left field you had to run a lot.
Yes.
Very good. Tell everybody a little bit about where you went to school and why you decided to attend Lincoln University and take the career path you chose.
Yeah. So I went to Holloway High School here in Jeff City. My dad was a graduate from there, and at first I wasn't happy with my parents with this decision because I was affiliated with another school and comfortable there. But now looking back on it, I'm glad that they made that choice, and I decided to continue my education with Holloway. I'm proud to be from Helias. After graduating, I did have a scholarship to play softball at Columbia College. And after my first year, I had some family issues, so I decided to move back home. And that's when I looked at Lincoln University to go to college. So I went there, thought they were a great school, a great college, and just went there, was able to live with my parents for free, which is great. And then you have free food on top of that, which Tiara loves food and I love food. So it was just a really good choice. And we had I still had the freedom to live the college life and, make choices for myself. So it was a great choice. I was glad with the choices that I had and decided to pursue my criminal justice degree in my bachelor's, and then decided to do another 2 years and get my master's with criminal justice and sociology from Lincoln University. So I grew up here. I went to school here. I went to college here. Now I have kids and, bringing my family up here. So it's just a whirlwind circle, and I wouldn't have it any other way, just because I know how this community is, and I'm proud to be here and glad that my kids are going to be able to experience somewhat of the same community that I've experienced growing up here.
Very good. Now, how old are your kids?
My oldest, he'll be 12 in June. My middle is 9, and my youngest is 8. So it's boy, girl, boy.
Boy, girl, boy. All right. That's
Yep.
awesome. Do they have any sibling rivalry at all?
Oh my gosh, every day.
Of course. Of
Every
course.
day.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiara, you played sports as well. What sports did you play, and what led you to Jefferson City?
I played in high school. I did basketball, volleyball. I ran track, and I did cross country for a year, and that was the best shape of my life for my worst year. My friend talked me into joining cross country because she said that we had pasta parties before every meet. So she knew the weight of my heart, it was food. And so I joined, and I'm like, I don't see how these people can run every day, all these miles. And so I finished off the year, and that was the only year that I did cross country. The reason why I moved to JC is because my husband ended up moving here for work, and so we ended up picking up moving from Kansas City, Missouri. I got a scholarship from high school to play basketball at the university. Well, I played 2 years at a JUCO in California, and then I played my last 2 years at Alaska University in Anchorage. And so that's my journey.
All right, awesome. So basically, if Council for Drug-Free Youth needs to set up a basketball team and a softball team, you two are in?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
love
cool.
basketball.
Awesome, very good. Hey, Justina, what have you seen and heard going on in your school, and why do you feel that there's a need for programs like Safety Kids?
So I have seen bullying in my school before, and kids who peer pressure their friends to do stuff that they think is cool. So I feel like if we didn't have Council for Drug-Free Youth, I feel like it would get like out of hand, and we kind of need it. So I feel like it really helps out.
Oh, good, awesome. Hey, Logan, what about you and your friends and different people? How do you try to make an influence with them, and why are you happy to be involved with CDFY?
Because CDFY has kind of helped me to realize that stuff isn't good for you, and then I try to spread it to other people to let them know that it's not good for them.
All right. Well, it's good to have young people like you involved in our community, and we appreciate you guys being a part of it. We flew through that segment pretty quickly, so we're going to go ahead and do our second sponsor, and we'll be right back, and we'll finish up with our last segment.
Saints and kingdoms will adore and bow before my Lord. And our salvation is secure.
All right, Diesel Power Plus out there on Highway 50 and 87 in California. Guys, if you haven't been out there, it's pretty awesome. They also now have what's called the Dairy Barn, an ice cream shop. And I know they said that stuff is pretty amazing. I've seen the pictures of it. I've been in there. It's just not been open when I've been there. But it's a lot of really good stuff. So if you get a chance to make it out there to Diesel Power Plus in the Dairy Barn in California. All right. Boy, we are in our last segment, and you guys have done an awesome job. Logan, this is going to be a tough question, man. If you were a parent, how would you encourage kids to stay drug-free?
I mean, if CDFY was still around, I'd probably put them in that.
Can you repeat that again? I didn't quite hear you.
If I was a parent, I'd probably put my kid in CDFY and realize that it's not good.
All right. Yes, CDFY is definitely a good starting place as far as education and getting involved. So that's great advice. Justina, what can you say to your classmates will help them realizing staying drug-free is the best choice?
Well, everyone has like their own way of getting convinced, and most of my classmates like want proof, and so I feel like I wouldn't talk to them about the benefits of staying drug-free and the disadvantages and effects of taking drugs, like how you can get lung cancer, and if you do so much, you could die from it.
That's very good. Justina, what are you looking forward to this summer? What are you looking forward to doing this summer, and what do you enjoy about Safety Kids?
So this summer I actually got into a play, and I'm very excited to do that. And then I love to do swimming, and I'm on the swim team, and so I'm very excited to go to all the swim meets.
Okay, I'm really feeling like I'm talking to my granddaughter here. All right, so you do all that stuff. All right. So what do you enjoy about doing with Safety Kid?
I enjoy how it has like acting and singing and dancing, and you get to talk with all your friends, and it's just like a big fun time. And also, it kind of teaches you that just a small group or a small difference can make a big difference in the world.
Very good. Logan, what about you? What are you looking forward to doing this summer and next year?
This summer, I like riding horses, so I'd probably do a lot of that and training them. And what was the last question after that?
So you're gonna keep pretty busy, right? Are you gonna be working at all? Are you mowing lawns or anything?
I'm not mowing lawns, but I feed horses.
Yeah, I don't get paid to mow my lawn either. Hey, Tiara, why don't you give us your final thoughts and recommendations on how students can get involved with Council for Drug-Free Youth and make a difference with their families and friends?
So we have a couple of things that we have going on. I mentioned before that Show Me Players and Uplift are having auditions July 12th at Itsy Bitsy at Kira Redder's shop. We have the youth committee scholarship opportunities next year. You can volunteer with our coalition. We have many committees that you can join. And if you want to start the Student of the Month at your school, you can reach out to me. And for more information, you can go to our website at jcdfy.org, or you can email me at tijera@jccdfy.org.
You just are so full of information all the time. I don't know how you keep track of all that. That's awesome. Hey, Andrea, what's your vision for Council for Drug-Free Youth and how people can get involved to protect our kids and communities from the destruction of drugs and alcohol?
So there are lots of opportunities that the community can get involved with CDFY. Like Tiara mentioned, we have committee meetings, which we have a membership committee, we have a community outreach committee, strategic planning, resource development, and marketing. So if there's a passion you have for one of those, we would love for you to attend one of those meetings. We also have our monthly coalition meetings that you can attend, which is information that we provide for the community. We have a speaker that presents, and then on that topic, how can we implement that within our community, or what does that look like in our community? So that's kind of what our coalition meetings are about. And those are being held all via Zoom right now. But into the future, we're looking at in person and virtually, just because I know from my past experience, I had meetings back to back to back. So sometimes it was hard getting out of the office and wanting to attend those meetings. So now they'll have that option going forward. Also, we have a lot of community events that we participate in. So if they would like to help us pass out information about substance use, about CDFY in our organization, we do surveys within the community. So there's a lot of ways that we try to involve the community. There's also, we accept donations if you would like to donate. We also have options for facilitators. So if you would like to become a facilitator and participate in our COPE team or baseline program as a facilitator, you do get paid for those. So it's kind of a part-time job. It's great for retired teachers or anybody that enjoys teaching youth. And, just to kind of close on this, my vision for CDFY is to continue, the great work that CDFY has been doing, and then also to elevate it to the times that we are in now, with virtual and media plays a huge part in that. The different platforms that youth utilize to communicate to each other. It's really bringing in our youth and learning from them, because they are our expertise. They are the ones out there living it right now. So it's collaborating with them along with parents, organizations, everybody, because it's if you've heard this, it takes a village to raise a child. It's teachers, it's maybe coaches, all these different entities that mold that youth in some way. So with our future and the community, we're just going to continue educating and motivating and collaborating to promote that drug-free lifestyle among the youth in mid-Missouri.
Well, you guys do an outstanding job and you have a passion for it, and it definitely shows. And I know that I'm thankful for you guys, and I know that there's a lot of people that are thankful for you too. But more importantly, there's going to be people in the future that are going to be thankful for all the work that you're doing. Justina, Logan, you guys did an awesome job. Thank you for joining us tonight, and make a difference in your, yeah, definitely. Make a difference in your schools, make a difference with your friends, make a difference in your families, because each and every one of them are worth it as far as getting out this message to them, okay?
Okay.
Andrea, Tiara, thank you for being a part of the program. We're going to definitely have you guys on again, and hopefully at that time we will not have audio issues, but you guys, again, fantastic work. If all of you can hold on for just a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and close out the program, and I'll be right back. All right. Wow, that those guys do such a fantastic job in our community and in the entire Mid-Missouri region. And I'm looking forward to the impact that they're going to continue to make in our schools and with our young people. And, you know, both Andrea and Tiara are both highly motivated, and they're the right people for the job. And I'm so thankful that they're the ones that are on the front lines, and they're fighting this battle. Along with them, great students like Justina and Logan and all the other kids that are involved in Council for Drug-Free Youth. Guys, just spread the word. Let's get people involved, and let's fight this war together, because each and every person has value, and we don't want to see anybody go through things like that. All right, so with that said, tonight I'm going to get the final word because Jay's not on here. So the final word is thank you guys so much for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you again next week on One Nation, a Sports Locker Magazine Extra. Until then, this is Kirk DeMars. God bless you, and we'll see you then.